About the plot is it's about a punk rock band. They're on their way to their next show and they happen to run out of gas and unfortunately meet a genetically altered psychotic family of pig people.
Okay, instead of Henry Rollins.
Instead of Henry Rollins, yeah. Yeah, it's not Leatherface quite, but it's a similar version to it. So.
The genetically altered family. And
yeah, the new nuclear family.
The new, yes.
Yes.
We'll all be like that someday.
Of modern science.
Yeah. So where did, I know you told the audience where that idea came from.
The idea originally was, the whole story didn't come out of the idea, but the original idea was that I'd read an article about University of North Carolina is doing they splicing human DNA into pig fetuses to make it more acceptable, since pigs are the closest physical thing to humans, and then eventually their goal is to like grow hearts. So you could use a pig to grow a human heart. So instead if you needed a heart transplant, you wouldn't have to wait for someone. You can grow one inside of a pig, and then the idea was that the scary pig man chasing you through the woods. It's pretty frightening.
It was pretty frightening.
And that's where the idea came from. But then Tony and I, we sat down and hashed out an outline of the story, and then we came up with a band and the barn and Pig Boy and his wife. So
I like the band because it's an organic idea, because they're on the road and they have an excuse for breaking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we figured too. It's like, it was the whole thing. Like, if a band's gonna break up, I mean, there's an interesting dynamic. If like how they're already stressed anyway, and then they get put into an even more stressful situation.
That's cool. And you said you both like sequestered yourselves and like wrote a script on your own and then melded it.
We did.
We had an outline.
Yeah, we came up with an outline and our brains just started going. And he said, "Well, I got the whole." What was the act you wrote? The second act or the first act?
I wrote most of the first act.
Yeah, he wrote most of the first act. I wrote most of the second.
We shot 6 days a week.
So it was 16 days over the course of 3 weeks.
So we had 2 days off there.